What's up, guys? 67 IH Farmer here with my Case 646 loader. Right now I'm doing one of two things. At the very second, I just sanded and primed the hood and that fender. Now, this fender I just painted. I'm impressed how well the paint matches actually. It's a lot shinier than the old paint, but it's spot on. But this thing was covered in scratches, so I got some filler primer, sanded it down with 60, 100, and then 150 sandpaper, and then put some primer on there. And then I'm also doing some engine work to it. I got the engine all tore apart right now. You can see inside the valves there, the valve train. I got the valves pulled right out of there. I got that cleaned up pretty good with wire wheel on the Dremel inside there. And I also got a valve lapping tool, a valve lapping compound, doing some old school stuff here and reusing the old valves. How I pulled the valves out is I used a 3/4 inch wrench like this one, held it up against the valve spring, and then I used a pry bar and pried on the 3/4 inch wrench. And I had a buddy do that while I hammered on the valve to push the valve back in very gently. I used a little tiny baby hammer. This little guy right here. Compare that to a 22 ounce framing hammer. What's left of one anyway. That's why it's in here in the shed, not in the toolbox at work. But I'm just about ready for paint on this thing. I don't know if I'll get to the valves yet or not, but I'll keep you guys updated. Here it is after it's painted. I did another coat on the fender, but I think I'm going to leave it the way it is, only because it's a piece of equipment, not really a showpiece. It's going to get scratched up, it's going to get dirty again. I just want the main focal point, like the hood and the fenders, to be somewhat smooth and somewhat cleanish. I don't know if you've seen in my previous videos before, probably about a year ago, maybe even longer than that, where this thing is just pretty rusty. It is covered heavily in scratches everywhere. The hood's covered in scratches like someone used the hood as a toolbox or something. It was pretty scratched up and dinged up. I mean, the thing's like 30, 40 years old. What would you expect? But I'll go back through, clean some things up, like the high-low range shift knob there, and get that black again. The dash, I'm going to see if I can get some decals for that. Make some new decals for this, and then paint that and put new decals on it. I just wanted to look like someone's getting ready to take it up to a farm auction and get it looking pretty, just to sell. But I'm keeping it. I just like my things looking somewhat half-decent. I need a 50-50 paint job. It looks good at 50 miles an hour and 50 yards away. That's what I like. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.